Conduct the change of command ceremony in accordance with military tradition. The color bearer will pass the colors to the outgoing Command Sergeant Major Stephen Toledo, who, in turn, will pass them to the outgoing Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Shirley Longbow. Colonel Longboy will pass the colors to the Senior Army Instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Chorizo, who, in turn, will pass the incoming Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Nathaniel Luthi. This represents not only a change in leadership, but also the maintaining of continuity within leadership of the Cougar Battalion. Colonel Luthi will pass the colors to the incoming Command Sergeant Major, Justin Makatange, who, in turn, will pass it back to the color bearer. By the authority of the Senior Army Instructor, the undersigned assumes command of the Western Range High School JROTC Cougar Battalion, 8th Brigade, Army Cadet Command for the academic year of 2014 to 2015, effective 14 May 2014. Nathaniel Luthi, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel, Commanding.
If I could say one thing tonight, it's that I hold a deep sorrow in my heart. But I also hold a great sense of relief. This battalion that I grew to know and love is now out of my hands and placed into the hands of the new top three. There is no doubt in my mind that these three will do a phenomenal job. There is no one more fitting for the positions of BC, XO, and CSM than these three strong-willed individuals that stand in front of you tonight. Well, they're not standing, but I'm sad that this battalion isn't mine to claim anymore. But I'm relieved that because if I have to leave, I'm leaving confidently because the combination of Nathaniel, Sharif, and Justin's skill set are absolutely amazing. Alongside the guiding hand of Colonel and Sergeant Reyes, this battalion is bound for success. If I could say one thing tonight, I would say thank you. Thank you for being such an inspiring group of people. You all have made an enormous impact in my life, and I'm sure that this is not the end of it. You all are very much capable of great things, and I expect nothing less. I'd also like to thank the source of my motivation, my dedication, and my encouragement, Lieutenant Colonel Cerezo and Sergeant First Class Reyes. Both of you have been an endless amount of help in my journey of being BC, as well as my journey as just a regular high school student. No teacher has done the things you've both done for me, and because of that, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have you both in my life as my instructors, as my mentors, and as my role models. Last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank two very important people in my life. I would have never thought that I would befriend these two individuals in my life. But now that I think of it, I can't imagine my life without these two. Who are these two? Me. My very own executive officer and sergeant major. Without these two, none of this, none of anything would be possible. They have been my right-hand men, they have been my execution men, they have grown to be my best friends. We've endured through so much this past year. We've overcame many obstacles and problems and situations we would never imagine ourselves in. But we made it out, and we made it alive, and stronger than ever. It's because of these two I am able to stand up here with confidence and fearlessness. I cannot count how many times we bumped heads or how many times I wanted to pull my hair out because of these two, but it was all worthwhile because I stand back and I look proudly upon what we've accomplished together as one command team.
I knew senior would fly by quick, but I had no idea it would be this fast. It's been a crazy year. Last year, I had no idea what I was in for, so everything was going to change with this psycho and the Filipino man. I'd like to say that ultimately, everything turned out much more better than I thought and I expected. I'd like to begin by giving Sergeant First Class Reyes and Lieutenant Colonel Sorizo a big round of applause for working so hard this year. I'd also like to give another round of applause for our amazing leadership that we had this year. You guys did a phenomenal job. I know you guys are burnt out, and you guys all deserve a break.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't burnt out either. Even though I am burnt out, I'm gonna miss all of this. I'm gonna miss you all. I'm gonna miss the good laughs we had in Foxtrot Company. And even though I didn't interact with you guys very much, I'm gonna miss Charlie Company and all the positivity that came from that class. All of you who have been involved with the program this year have done a phenomenal job. You all stepped up. I TA for all Charlie Company, alright? So nothing personal, alright? You all stepped up to the plate and displayed what you're capable of in terms of leadership skills. This goes especially for the left ones. There are a lot of amazing leaders in Alpha through Charlie. For example, Arnold, Julian, Jerry, Jenna, Nancy, Jordan, and Teresa, just to name a few. You all stepped up this year and will go far in this program. I'd like to thank my staff for dealing with me throughout the whole entire year. I've yelled at you and treated you guys like little kids, and I probably brought you down a lot. You know, but you all took it well. You all have thick skin, and you'll go far in life. I'd also like to congratulate all the seniors here for finally making it. We're all going our separate ways now, and I'll miss you all. Finally, I think we should all give a huge round of applause for CSM and BC. They're both amazing people and leaders. This battalion wouldn't be what it is without these two. I'm lucky to have worked with these two. I'm lucky I got the chance to work with two people that I consider to be my brother and sister. You two have no idea how much I'm going to miss you. Allergies. I wish you two the best, and I know you two will go far in life. With that being said, I'll end my speech here. Thank you all for a wonderful year. I'll miss you all.
How we doing, everybody? Well, that's all right. Well, first off, I want to recognize each and every individual cadet that got an award today. So give them a round of applause. And I also like to thank you for putting so much effort and dedication into this battalion, because if it weren't for you, it wouldn't be what it is today. So give them another round of applause. Well, I prepared a little speech here, okay? Good evening, folks. Okay. Today I'd like to say a few things, thank a few people, and remember a few events. I'll keep it short and simple. Okay. Today is my last day as a Command Sergeant Major, and it's today, so wait until tomorrow so you can mess with me. It also is a bittersweet recognition that today is the last time I get to say goodbye to this wonderful and dynamic, charismatic group of amazing individuals. I know that it's customary for a leader to say, "Oh, well, it was an honor to serve with you, and thank you for everything." But really, I want you right now in this moment to sit back, smile, and give yourselves a pat on the back, because we created a unit, a place, a haven, where we extended the definition of what it is to be a family. Who remembers waking up at 5, 6 in the morning to get ready, nervous, anxious, prepping your uniform, all that stuff for that competition? You remember that? Who remembers that day when you first met your first sergeant and commander and you said, "Whoa, those are cool people." All right, who remembers getting donuts and juice in the morning with that music, because You've been cleaning the bleachers with one glove and you've been throwing trash away, all that stuff. Who remembers the first time that you met Sergeant Reyes and he had those crazy looking eyes and you were like, oh man. But then later in the year, you realize that he is one of the most caring adults that you'll ever come across. Or, who remembers the first time that you met Colonel Cerezo with his fair voice that instilled confidence in you to achieve things that you didn't even think was possible. Then, who remembers that joking man that we all called Sergeant Mac? He would go up to you and he'd say, hey Steve man, how you doing man? And then you'd say, oh well I'm doing it. And you'd go, oh that's good man, that's good. You don't even let you finish your sentence. Or that, who remembers that guy, Colonel Andrews? He would go up and pet his belly kind of like this and say, folks, about like 87 times in an hour. All those people and all those memories, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you can remember. Because cherish them. Because one day, when you're a senior, and when you're about to leave, like I am, that'll be all you have. I don't think we know how lucky we are to be part of this battalion, to check that JROTC mark in our schedule for school. And I don't think we know how lucky we are to be part of this specific Cougar battalion, because we are that fun battalion, we're that cool battalion, we're the life of the party battalion, and we're that second family battalion. And I, as a Cadet Command Sergeant Major, am so proud to be part of this battalion. It's memories like this that made me feel proud of what we've done. We're leaving now as seniors, and it's sad. But I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you, Cougar Battalion. I'm really going to miss you. I'm confident that this new group of leaders will take care of what we made. The tradition started here.